All right, guys, well, here we are on a deck repair, and we need to repair the posts. The posts need to come out, and we need spindles, railing. So we're gonna match that side and go right around the corner here, come to the stairs, go down, go to the other side and go down. But what we gotta do is we gotta put our 2x6 on top. So I used carriage bolts, but I also used some lag bolts here to help hold it. So what we're gonna do, you guys, is we're gonna cut this top railing. We are gonna cut this top railing in so this can come over and so it's flush, even, straight. Alright, so what we're doing here is this is our top rail for our new railing here. And I had to cut in a little bit because that railing is going to sit over and come in right here. And I want to tie it in right here and come flush out to this side. And then the 2x4 on this side, our trim board is going to come flush in here. And I'm going to be able to screw that into there. So that trim board is going to go all the way across the front, or the back rather. And that's what we're going to attach our spindles to on the front. Alright guys, now we got to take this other post off this set of stairs here and replace it with the new ones. Out with the old, in with the new. Oh, are you a good puppy? A good girl, huh? Yeah. Oh, you're loving that attention, huh? Oh yeah, you're loving that attention, huh? Yeah, you're loving that attention. You know what? So am I. Yeah, so am I. You're such a good girl. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. How are we going to figure out this railing, huh? How are we going to figure out this railing? Oh, I love it. All right, everybody. Well, I'm trying to get a little bit more of the process in today because I know yesterday the video was kind of boring, and I don't like boring content, so I'm sure that you guys don't either. But I got my heated vest on today. It's pretty cold, and as you can see, I got lots of company today. And I'm just going to be, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this top 2x6 down, and that's going to be our top rail, and that's going to be even with our existing rail. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that down, and we'll get to it. Nothing to it. Hey guys, now we're just putting on our top rail. I usually pilot my holes. You know, and projects like this is fun. I like doing side work as much as I can. And this is actually going to help my friends here quite a bit. Because yeah, it's tight nowadays, and everybody seems to be going through something. All right, stay tuned. Hey guys, all right, so I'm gonna go out and get the spindles, and then we're gonna cut our spindles down to about 47.5. Okay, stay tuned. At 47.5. They're about 48, so I think maybe I can make that work. Just hang them down a little bit lower instead of cutting every single one of them. Let's do that. All right, we're gonna start doing the spindles. All right, now on our spindles, you're probably gonna want to put a pilot hole through them near the top. I don't like chipping out wood, or those screws are too long. Spindle time. Maybe we'll come at this way so you can see me a little bit better. You got your jig. And I always just kind of pilot a hole real quick. I can get there, get that on there. You get it down here, and you don't need to pilot a hole if you're good enough like me. And that should work just fine. Do this one real quick. Best to pilot when you got knots, that way you don't blow out. There you go. Wham bam. Oh yeah, baby. Oh baby. Yeah, this is turning out really nice. I'm really happy with this. Wham bam. I know you can't see that one's around the corner. Right on the inside here. We'll grab our jig. You know, I really enjoy doing woodworking. You know, stuff of this nature. I usually do it at home, but I built a lot of decks in my day, and I've had a lot of enjoyment doing it. So when somebody says they need something fixed on their deck, I'm like, yeah, we're sign me up, put me in, coach. That's probably what I like doing the most. There we go. Yeah. One by one, up they go. And you know, when you're doing spindles, you guys, you want to make sure that they're straight. Next. All right, guys, wrapping up the last little bit here. Using our jig. Set up a little clamp. Move it over. Wham, bada bam, bada bam, bada bam, bam, bam. Now sometimes those holes are gonna want to split a little bit, and if you notice that it's gonna crack and split the whole piece, back your screw out and hit it with a little 1/8" bit or smaller. I use 1/8", a little bit smaller, and then pilot that, and then that way your screw won't just totally demolish the wood there. Because I'm kind of a cosmetic, aesthetic kind of guy. I like to make things look nice, even, straight, flush, not cracked, that sort of thing. So when we do that, it shows in our work, and eventually people will pick up on that, and they'll be like, hey, I want that guy's work because he knows how to do it. He wants to finish it right and wants to make sure it looks good, not just functionally, right? So yeah, this I mean, we're doing dang good, you guys. This is awesome. Not much movement at all, and then once we tie in the stairs, it should be good to go, you guys. So stay tuned, you guys. All right, one more to go, you guys, and then this one is done. And what I've been doing is make sure your thing is, your cut angle is out on the right one, and I just pilot the very top hole, because I know that once I get it up there, it's gonna be hard to hold the screw and the board and the gun and this and that. And so I clamp that on there. Make sure you're flush to the top. This is all pretty self-explanatory, but you know, I wanted to make a little bit more of an in-depth video than yesterday, because I know I just kind of peripherally watched, not step by step, but just post by post. But today I wanted to show you guys a little bit more of what it takes to do this. So pilot these holes. You know, I used to measure and mark all these, but I've learned in time, in years of experience, that, you know, working smarter, not harder, sometimes is the best way to get these done, especially spindles, because not everybody's going to go through here and look and measure and make sure they're all straight. But after you've been doing this for long enough, you can kind of get an eye for it, and you can kind of tell. So just go ahead and pilot those holes. We'll line it up to code. Last screw. These should be a little bit almost similar, because I made sure to work my way over and in, and that way they would connect. And I kind of measured it out to make sure it would fall in line. And so yeah, not totally perfect, but pretty darn good for what we're working with today, huh? I got my phone on a stand, so it's been kind of nice. So yeah, stay tuned, guys. All right, everybody. Well, I had a little bit of a hiccup, and I'm going to show you what my hiccup was, because I don't want anybody else to make the same mistake. But I went ahead and did my top drink rail first before doing this, and I should have done this first, because I should have ran that long and then attached this to the outside. It would have been a lot easier than cutting angles and drilling at an angle and all that. But that is going to leave us wide open for our spindles. And of course, our spindles aren't going to be inset as much as they would be on this, because the 2x4 is attached to the outside of the 4x4, and this one's in more like on the edge. But as you can see, we're still inside there. So as we go along here, we're not going to have any problem. It's going to look fine. So that's where we stand right now. And I'm going to go ahead and attach the post to this side. And then we'll do the same thing on this side as that side, and then we will cut this off at an angle, and we will run our drink rail up to the top, and we'll be good to go. Stay tuned, you guys. Ain't no valley high enough, ain't no valley low enough. All right, you guys. Well, now we're on to the spindles. What we got to do is cut an angle on them. I cut angles on these so the drink rail for the drink rail. And see, it's about 30 about 30. I'll come down another 1/2 inch here. Ain't no valley low enough to keep me from getting to you. Alright. And I normally don't pilot every hole, but it makes it easier to put the screws in. Alright, cool. Cuckoo, chew. Here we go. Another one down. Alright. Bada boom, bada bing.